Good morning. It's good to see you today. Come on with us to Matthew chapter 13. Let's talk about the parable of the wheat and the tares today. Verse 24. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, An enemy has done this. The servants said to him, Do you want us then to go and gather them up? But he said, No, lest while you gather up the tares, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest, and at the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, First gather together the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. You think about that figure as you have a field, and you come out in the morning, and there's all kinds of false grain. That is what tares are. False grain has appeared. If you go out and you try to start pulling them all up, for one thing, are you going to be able to get them all? No, you won't be able to get them all. You'll come back a week later and you'll find out that you have just as many as you had before. That a lot of times what you have to do is exactly what the Lord says. You have to wait until harvest to separate the good from the bad. A lot of times when people talk about the church, and they'll talk about, well, there's all kinds of hypocrites in the kingdom. They're absolutely right. That's what this parable is about. There are hypocrites in the kingdom. There is false grain amongst the wheat. There are tares amongst the wheat. It is not the Lord's fault, though. It is not the Lord's fault. It is not the church's fault. We do not hold the innocent accountable. It is not the seed's fault. Okay? The Lord says, an enemy has done this. The servants, they say, do you want us to start ripping and tearing? Do you want us to start uprooting the tares? And the Lord says, no, lest while you gather up the tares, you uproot the wheat with them. That if they were to do that, if they were to start uprooting all the tares, what would happen? What would happen would be they would start hurting the innocent. They would start ruining the innocent. They would start losing the good as they started uprooting the bad. What they had to do was they had to be willing to say that the Lord will sort it out in the end. If a man is obviously sinning, you might think about 1 Corinthians 5, then the church has an obligation to deal with it. But sometimes we are too hasty and we just suspect sin. Or we might be, as it talks about evil surmising, we might be sinning ourselves. We might be too hasty. We might be suspecting evil when no evil is done. We might need to just be patient, and we might need to just say that the Lord will sort it out in the end. If a man is obviously sinning, then the church needs to deal with it. But sometimes we need to just let the Lord handle it, and the Lord will handle it as He separates the good from the bad, the wheat from the tares at the time of harvest. What we need to do and what you need to do and what everyone needs to do is don't let the hypocrites keep you from bearing fruit in the Lord. Don't let the hypocrites keep you away, because the good part, the wheat, that belongs to the Lord. Hope you enjoyed this study. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow morning.